Hello, welcome back to another Twigs2 episode. Today I'm going to go ahead and show you how I put the reinforcement bar in. I will be epoxying this into place in this groove. It will be setting on the edge so that it will reinforce the neck so that it will not bend up after it's all put together. The section that I had spliced on got knocked off during my sanding and fitting process for the reinforcement bar, so I will go ahead and epoxy that into place also. I think I've got everything. I went through and cleaned out the groove. It's a little bit more than 1/8 of an inch wide, a little bit more than 1/2 inch deep, so that this metal reinforcement bar will fit totally beneath the surface of the neck bed. Okay, with that, I think I'm about ready to start this stinky mess. I'm going to be using fiberglass resin. So I'll pour up a little cup, about 1/2 cup of that, and I like wiping it off. For the future, you do not want any of that stuff on around the edge, and for added ease of opening the can later, I put a rubber glove or some plastic wrap or something like that around the top, just so it'll make it easier to get the lid off next time. Alright, I'm going to add the catalyst. That should be enough. It's a pretty hot day, so it should set up fairly quickly. Stir this stuff up real good. I usually have a second cup that I pour it back and forth to make sure it's readily mixed. You can feel it liquefy a little bit after you put the catalyst in. It loosens up and becomes less viscous, a little more flowable. And the first thing I'm going to do is get this part here coated. I've got some little pieces of cardboard here to help spread it around. Everything should fall right back in place with the pin that I've got in right here. That should hold it into place, and then when I put the reinforcement bar in, that will be another measure of straightness, make sure that I've got it back in true. Alright, here we go with this. I'm going to put this on. Alright, that just slipped right back into place, so it's ready to go. Feels good there. Alright, let's get this groove. Once I put this bar in, I don't want it rattling around. I want it to be fixing solid. So I want to make sure I get plenty in the reinforcement groove. Then I'm going to spread it across the top also. Alright, I've got it shaped. This is the nut end, and this goes into the body. So here we go. Placing, placing, placing. Fit in really well. Submerge it. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Put some of that on top. Make sure that neck is nice and blended. Yep, it fell right back into place. So that's what I was hoping. That's good. And fill that up. So I do not want that to move. Put that on extra thick, because what I'm going to do next, make sure I fill that up as best I can. I want that to be full. There we go. That ought to do it. Now, because I want to make sure this is going to be perfectly flat for my fretboard, I've got this 1/16 inch or less. It's a little sheet of walnut, and what I want to do is use this as some extra sanding area to make sure I can sand this flat. So I'm going to, that's why I put the extra epoxy on here on the neck bed. Generous amount of epoxy there. And then fill that up just a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to place this on, and this will allow me to have some good clean material to sand to make sure that I can get the neck bed perfectly flat. So that is just about it. I'm going to clamp this thing up and clean up this stinky, sticky mess. I think I can take these gloves off now. I had quite a bit of resin left, but yeah, I'm not going to try anything else right now. That is all I wanted to accomplish right now. See if I can get these gloves off and get some clamps on here. Better put a little piece of cardboard under there in case I don't want to epoxy my clamps to the, there, one there, and I think one down here. Check. Yeah, that's what I want. I think I got a good seal now, and then this extra strip of wood at the top will allow me to sand and make sure that I have everything perfectly flat. I'm going to turn it over now and clean up this back. Make sure I don't have any extra resin. I'll have to re-sand it anyway. Let's see what I've got going on there. I think that's going to be okay. Whoop. Stuff is already starting to set up. Yep, it's too late. It's starting to set up already. So I am just about finished for today on this, at least for this video. I'll be back in a few hours to check it out. Let this set up really well. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think that's good. I don't see anything. Yeah, it looks like it's about where I want everything. So I'm going to call this video done, and check back with me later, and we'll continue the process from here. Bye for now.